REUU stock market. Oh, man. Woo!
Everybody's here except for Fabio, Echoes, and Jay Nagy. Welcome, everybody.
Everyone, yeah, we're actually, it's when you played that intro. We're only 8 days away from Mary's stock market.
I know. Time goes by so fast when you're having fun on YouTube, right?
Yeah, so guys, welcome to the winter edition. Welcome to the winter edition of the we all have, as you can see, we're all bundled up because we're actually all stuck inside. There was a snowstorm, so we thought we'd go live. Nothing else to do until the plow trucks can get out here.
You're so full of crap. There's no snowstorm. It's not even that cold here. Even in this garage, it's not that bad. Shockingly.
I think it's like 42 right now.
Oh my God, it's 42 here too.
Wow, it's like 10 degrees away from snow.
Yeah. Just 10 degrees is a lot.
Guys, I know a lot of you showed up for investing. We're actually just going to talk about like weather for a while.
Yeah, we're like an English friends, you know. Oh, how's the weather? Oh, it's good. Oh, would you fancy some tea?
all weather conversations last for 5 seconds and then turn into tea.
Yeah, that's what they do, man. Like people think it's like a joke. They actually do that. They talk about the weather. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's cold outside. Oh, it's winter and it's cold. Oh my God, what a shock.
So I see you've titled this stream China Stock Audit. What have you been seeing about Chinese stocks?
They're the future, bro. You didn't see the news about the SEC PCAOB?
I saw a thumbnail.
Yeah, it's pretty much they sent like inspectors to audit the work papers of public accounting firms in Hong Kong, the ones that audit all the big Chinese companies. And they basically said, oh, you know, we found some errors, but, you know, they weren't like terrible errors. And we've seen those errors in other, you know, public accounting firms that we've audited. So at the end of the day, it seems like there's not, at least on the surface, there's not like material fraud or like huge red flags with some of the financials of Chinese firms. That doesn't mean that there's not a lot of fraud. It's just they reviewed the auditors that audited the financial statements. So,
well, Chinese companies are inherently fraudulent.
That's true. It's China.
Yeah, you know, they're just it's a country I don't live in. Therefore, you know, what would they don't do stuff right. You know? Dude,
I really think that's part of the hate. Like, I mean, I'm not saying China's perfect. Obviously, they're doing some bad stuff, but I think a lot of people are just like, oh, it's China. Oh, it's across the ocean, and they're
dude. That's this. I think his name was Mike Chang or something. It was this guy who used to like spam YouTube. We're talking like 10 years ago at this point. He like spam YouTube with his channel was called Six Pack Shortcuts, I think. And so basically, he would like eat like 5,000 calories, and he's like, yeah, I eat like a fat ass, but look how ripped I am. And you'd be like, wow, how does he do it? And his entire, he just hand waved it. He was like, it was invented by Chinese doctors. It's a secret workout routine. So then people are like, oh yeah, Chinese doctors. That's why I've never heard of it before. That's why it works.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's how I diet. I only I only use Chinese medicine for all my my illnesses.
Do you want to share your screen and show the Donald Trump collectible you purchased yesterday?
Well, actually, I mean, I'll show people, but I didn't purchase one. I'm actually waiting for my parents to buy me one for Christmas.
I think he made like $50 million.
Yeah, I think he sold out.
Let me see how many he sold. I forgot I saw it earlier.
Trying to find, I don't know why it's so hard to find the website. Like I type in Donald Trump NFT cards and it gives me a bunch of articles. It doesn't give me his website. Let's see. I forgot the name of the website.
Yeah, it's like a super long name, isn't it? It's like it's not something catchy.
Trump cards. Know your meme. Trump buy.
Yeah, I can't find the website either.
Google's suppressing it. That's what they're doing.
Well, I mean, if everyone owned a Trump NFT, there'd be no reason to use Google.
Exactly. Google's a bunch of liberal douches. All right, let's see if I can. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Like, it should not be this hard to find this website.
Welcome, LWT, fake alias, Austin's Library, Digital Cunts, Kevin Mendoza.
Oh, look, it's the Everything Money Slayers, LWT.
Is that Nash's friend?
Yeah, him and Nash are doing the whatchamacallit.
It's
The Everything
$1.
Money Destroyer.
Oh, what a shock. What a shot. Fabio says, can't come. I got too plastered.
What a loser.
What a shock.
Well, I know Jay will eventually get here. I think Echoes might tune in for a little bit.
Yeah, Jay's going to be a little late. He got too plastered.
Jay. He wanted to start at 11, but it's like, fuck, man. Then we have to go till 1, and then it's after lunch. Then I have to eat lunch, and the freaking day's over with.
Yeah, guys, for every $5 super chat we get, we will add an extra 2 hours to the stream.
Well, he said that.
Oh, wait. Fabio says I can come on. Give me a second. I think he's injecting his hangover cure into himself.
Ooh, things about to get real juicy real quick. Hey, LWT, you want to come on there, buddy boy? You want to debate the man himself? L.
I guess now we wait for them to respond.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and email him the link. LWT.
Yeah, it's lwt@gmail.com.
It's that's it. How did you know?
Well, it's probably actually on his about page. It's probably pretty easy to find.
Sorry, I burped.
Yeah, I don't have an email on my about page, so I've probably had 5 different people want me to sponsor them my videos, and I just don't have a way to contact me.
You've probably avoided an ungodly amount of spam. All right. Well, hopefully, if he pops on, this debate will be juicy.
I think I got a WhatsApp message. Baba said they've been trying to email me, but they can't find a.
Do you believe that happened with Everything
No.
Money?
No.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't even if they're trying to pump the stock, they get 10,000 views a video.
It doesn't make sense.
Maybe it converts at 1%, so 100 people go buy the stock on a $250 billion company.
By the way, did you see that video I made of that one idiot that he's like a CFP or CFA? He's a financial advisor, but he got paid $20,000.
The king of bonds?
Yes,
dude, that guy is somehow I hadn't heard of him for a while. I first saw him a month ago. His videos not only suck, they creep me out.
He's a
I get a
weirdo.
weird vibe from him.
Yeah, the bonds are lame. Why would you want to be called the king of bonds?
Yeah, I get a Jared Fogle kind of vibe.
Yeah. Oh God.
I mean, we'll wait and see what comes out, but
yeah, I wish I could get paid $20,000 to shill a pre-revenue bio pharma crap company.
Yeah, well, you said their market cap's 10 million and they lose 2 million a quarter.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's if you don't have revenue, you're going to be losing money. And obviously the whole point is to pump up the stock price so they can dilute. Obviously. Yeah. But even then I still get shills in my comments. You're like, "Oh, yeah, if people buy it, it's their fault. It's not the guy's fault that promoted it." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, how is Newbridge doing? The what MMPLP turned into? Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure you can't trade it. They basically have zero revenue and lots of expenses, and they have a bunch of oil in the ground. So basically, you own an illiquid, massively unprofitable oil field.
Yeah, apparently I haven't actually seen this comment from them, but I saw people making fun of MMTLP. They claim that some of the investors think they own 10% of the world's oil reserves or something. It's worth trillions of dollars.
Oh my God, dude. How is this stuff still going on? It just blows my mind.
What's crazy is I thought this was a new cult, but it turns out it's half the comments on the subreddit are yeah, I own GameStop shares. So they just moved. This is just their new thing they moved to. It's not even a new group of people.
Oh yeah, it's the same like conspiratorial maniacs. You know, they keep buying stocks. Of course, the trash stocks collapse, and then every time they blame fraud and the hedges.
Well,
It's like you not see the cycle.
Yeah, each company, each share on the stock market has a 50-50 chance to short squeeze. So you just have to buy enough until it happens.
Is it? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jeremy tried that. That didn't really go very well.
It hasn't gone. Well, that's because they're still shorting it. Just wait.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, you think Tattooed Chef fell 80% organically?
Oh, it's definitely manipulation. 100%.
Manipulated. I heard there's only 10 shares of Tattooed Chef. The rest are synthetic shorts.
I still don't even understand what that means. Synthetic shares.
So basically, you sell a share. So basically, you want to short a stock, but there's no shares available to sell. So you just sell a share that doesn't exist. Which only the hedge funds can do because it's like really complicated.
Yeah, of course, only the hedges can do it. I think Tattooed Chef went up yesterday. I think it beat the market, as a matter of fact, 3.85%.
Really? Must have. They announced earnings.
It's actually it's up 7.38% in the last week. Wow.
Hold on, it was up 3.8% yesterday, but it fell 3% after hours. Also, 3% is 4 cents. It fell 4 cents, which is 3%.
Check out Canadian YouTube find Griffin Milk. His last name is Milks.
Wow, Smile Direct Club fell 3 cents yesterday, which is a 7% drop.
Oh my God.
It's at 44 cents.
Well, but you got to give Jeremy credit. He's getting back to the blueprint, buying call options on triple leveraged short ETFs.
Sorry, is this happening?
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, fill me in.
Oh, yeah. So Jeremy Lefebvre, he's trying to change his ways because he got annihilated. Now he's buying call options with the expiration of January 2014 on a inverse down triple leverage ETF.
2024?
2024.
Okay, you said 2014.
Which
sounds like something Jeremy would buy. He's like, wow, these calls expired in 2014.
Oh, this is crazy. How is this possible? 2024. But yeah, so he bought
So wait, all his stocks are down 90%, and he was like, well, it's time to be bearish.
Yeah, he's protecting the downside. Because all his stocks can still go down 100%.
Should he have thought about this last year?
No.
Okay.
You couldn't. Nobody could have foreseen that we were in a massive clown market.
Well, if the Fed didn't raise rates.
Yeah, why would they do that? We just gave out stimmy checks, child tax credits, oil went up. Like, why? Why would we raise rates? It's stupid.
Well, I saw a chart that said Bitcoin should be at like 2 million.
Yeah, isn't that the stock to flow model? Do you know what that is?
It's never been wrong.
Except it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it like guesses the price of hard metals. Like it works on gold and silver. So people are like, well, it has to work on Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's like I don't think people realize like there's no correlation between stocks and crypto. Crypto is like just fundamentally worthless trash, and stocks are stocks. Like, I mean, even if there has been a correlation, they have nothing to do with each other whatsoever.
Also, a lot of people say like, oh yeah, just buy the dip on Bitcoin because it always goes back up after, but they have a history of like 10 years.
Yeah, they've had 2 bull markets.
If the stock market was invented in like 2010, like I wouldn't feel so confident about index funds. I would be like, well, we don't really have that much data.
Well, I mean, but you still would be a lot more confident because at least like you could still say, okay, well, I think the world's going to be a better place. We've had economic growth throughout our history. Okay, if I buy every stock, I think in 30 years, they'll probably be worth more. Like that's something you could still reasonably do.
Yeah.
With crypto, it's like, I mean, what do I need to say about crypto?
Guys, Fabio's don't leave, guys. Fabio's setting up his camera.
Uh-oh.
Guys, everyone in chat, Fabio's actually he's been struggling with his, he relapsed into his cocaine addiction. So if everyone could just show him some support in chat, say, Fabio, you need to stop it. I think everyone would really appreciate that. It's time we had an intervention. 323213 says that he remembers somebody talking about crypto in 2012. Let us know who that is. They're probably. I don't know. Have you seen Chris Dunn? Interesting.
Chris Dunn.
Yeah. Have you seen the number? I feel like I don't see these videos anymore, but I saw a lot around 2018. There's so many 18-year-olds that like retired at 18 because they bought Bitcoin at like a penny. And now they bought $10 of Bitcoin, and now they're millionaires and they're retired.
Is that real?
Oh,
is there actually an 18-year-old right now that is actually fully retired because of Bitcoin?
From Bitcoin? And their entire thesis was like, hey, you can buy weed online.
Yeah.
Then it worked. Good for them. But what's crazy is none of those people like became influencers. None of them were like, well, let me start a YouTube channel and make videos about Bitcoin.
Honestly, like if I got super rich off of Bitcoin, I would probably still do YouTube, but just for fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not if you get rich off Bitcoin.
When that's right.
Yeah, when you get
inevitably when I get rich off my Bitcoin investment.
Yeah, I used to be a manager at a gas station, and every night these kids would come in. This is back in like 2010. These kids would always come in and be like, "Yeah, dude, I just bought more Bitcoin," and I was like, "I'm Bitcoin. I should look into this." And 2010, that's how I made my first. I put in $10,000 into Bitcoin. I lost my wallet.
Is this a Jeremy joke?
Yeah, more or less.
I was like, you're like, oh, gas station. I was like, oh, Jeremy, and then you like made it sound like it was a true story.
Do you remember the one time Jeremy bought Bitcoin?
Did he?
Yeah, for like 2 years straight, Andre was like, Jeremy, please buy Bitcoin. Please buy Bitcoin. And finally at like 58,000 or 60,000, Jeremy was like, okay, Andre, I'll buy Bitcoin.
Of course.
It was the literal exact peak. And you sold it at like 40,000. Which at least he's
bought Coinbase. I guess that kind of counts as Bitcoin, right?
That does count.
It's the same thing, basically. Has Paul replied to your challenge? Paul the coward small Gabriel, has not accepted my challenge, which proves he cannot overcome the power of the Global Index Fund, and he should delete his YouTube channel. What are your thoughts, Cole? What do you think about that?
Sorry, on my other monitor, I have the YouTube stream, which is like, I guess like 5 or 10 seconds delayed. So like you stop talking, but I was watching the stream when your mouth is still moving. And I was like, how's he doing that?
You're supposed to be entertaining us, not watching the stream.
Well, no, I am entertained. You have these like big foil pipes behind you.
Yeah.
Is that actually,
like,
that's what
$10,000. You know that, right?
Well, that's how you send your money to VT.
Yeah, if that thing breaks, I'm not going to buy VT for like a whole year.
How are your speaking of large investments? How are your solar panels doing? You said you're saving. Well, you said you don't even care about the electric savings. You just want to help the planet.
Yes, and plus all the tax credits. I talked to this. I found this fly-by-night tax CPA firm that said I could get like infinite tax deductions from it.
It is an absurd one. They're crazy. They're like $30,000 or something, but then you get tax credits of like $20,000. I
don't know. I'd have to research the tax credits. Yeah. At the end of the day, like even if you get a credit, you're still probably paying out the ass.
Oh yeah. You save like it's like $10,000 even after everything, and you save like $100.
Well, they have the Inflation Reduction Act, and that that kind of made it. That kind of extended a lot of the tax credits for electric vehicles, but I don't really know much about the freaking like other. Actually, no. I think the rule is, don't quote me. I think before if you wanted to do energy efficient home improvements, your lifetime credit was $500, but now you can get an annual $1,200 credit. So, I mean, it's more complex than that. But basically, you do get more credits for energy efficient improvements.
What up, Zach?
Was that correct, Andrew? Did I screw that up? Basically, you get better tax credits for energy efficient home improvements, but then you have to like meet all the requirements. I mean, like I was doing somebody's tax return last year. You're like, oh, I got this thingy. Can I get a credit? And I had to like go look on this Energy Star website and compare all the data. It was a pain in the ass.
Dude, I did want to. It's crazy they passed that inflation reduction. Ah!
Fabio, your hair is looking delicious this morning.
Looking what?
Delicious.
Yeah, you look like Christian Bale.
Where are you?
Well, right now I'm in my room, so or
That's
our
what your
room.
room looks like.
So,
Our room? We have a room
our
together?
room. Oh,
So what was up? What was the deal with that person dancing on a table last night?
We can't even legally talk about that.
Yeah, are we allowed to talk about this?
I don't think we should.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those. You have to be part of the elite to watch this.
Hey, Andrew, you want to come on? Everybody's being a bussy today. Everybody's late. Fabio taking sweet ass time. Okay, I understand.
Fabio, the bar said they had never run out of alcohol before.
They actually did, I think.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about this?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
You agree?
well, anyone who promotes index funds should be like arrested.
That's true. It's boring content.
You need a financial advisor. You need a financial planner. You need you need some. It doesn't matter whose program, but you have to be paying money for somebody's like DCF program. Doesn't matter whose it is.
So, did you guys already talk about what Kevin's investments so far?
Yeah, nice internet, Fabio.
Well, my internet.
Okay, well, what about Kevin?
His investments this year.
I mean, it's just Tesla, right?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, he should have sold his Tesla, right? I think he said he was selling all of it by like September, October. So, yeah, I guess we just have a bunch of like memories and no facts in front of us.
Yeah. So he's 100% Tesla, and I think weren't we doing like napkin math on text earlier? Isn't he down like $10 million?
He's down $9.5 million on Tesla.
Jesus Christ!
If he's still holding, is he? I forget, Fabio. Is he long or short treasuries?
He's long treasuries, but he's
2 year. Yeah.
he's trying to go long on the short end of the curve.
Yeah, I mean, it makes so much more sense to if you think rates are going to drop, you obviously want to play the long-term treasuries because they're more sensitive to interest rates.
I just had a call with people in the Discord the other day, yesterday, about Kevin's decision to play the short end of the curve. Okay, so there is merit to it, but the way he's playing about it in the ETF is the moronic way of doing it. He's doing it through an index, which is not going to capture any of the gain. It's pretty much like, why wouldn't he just go more basically US dollar? But it's taking on more risk than necessary. Well, risk is relative, and really not capturing a lot of the gain. So the trade that he's trying to do is trying to capture, like, for example, the
liquidity
normalization of the yield curve, but it's not the best way. I don't know who advised him on that.
Probably
Although
Ross Gerber.
Ross Gerber. Well, it could be what he's allowed to invest in. He can't invest in certain other things, but I think it's like, okay, that's kind of a waste of time, a waste of capital, but it's my opinion.
He probably talked to the bond king, Stephen Van
God.
Biffer.
I am very conflicted about what just happened with him. The 20,000, you already talked about that, I think. So, but
Did you used to like him or something?
Not that I used to like him. I used to, just think he wouldn't do something like that. So
20K, Fabio. 20K.
I mean, but is that worth like the reputation? Because like you see his conversion numbers on like views versus subscribe. He's insane. my gosh, like the guy is like on another level.
Yeah, anyone named the Bond King is really trustworthy. So I don't know why he threw away his reputation.
No,
He's about to be
I
a
mean,
bail bond king.
because like the whole YouTube thing for him is like conversion to his regular financial advising business. And man, I don't know. I wouldn't even mess with the. It's not worth it. I don't know why he thought that.
Yeah, he has a fiduciary responsibility.
Yes, it's a fiduciary.
That
So
whole fiduciary thing is garbage. I remember when the firm I worked for, we were fiduciaries. We still sold people whole life. We still put them in like actively managed mutual funds with upfront fees, and we would put them into this super expensive asset management thing that underperformed the index. So fiduciary is still kind of BS in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially because it's kind of like opinionated, I guess, a little bit.
Opinion. It makes me more commissions. Therefore, I'm
Yeah.
going to sell it to you.
Well, yeah, because I mean, somebody could just go, well, I thought whole life insurance was the best for their specific situation.
Yeah, it's not because of the huge commission. No. The whole training isn't geared around selling whole life. No.
Good morning, Fuhat.
Foo hat.
Steven
Van is a bond fund manager. I feel like he may have tried to promote bonds in a bond bear market. Well, he has this like trademarked thing called what is it called? He has some kind of like trademarked like investment thing where he, I don't know, invests in stocks and bonds, but somehow it's trademarked, like it's this new innovative thing. Let me see what it's called.
Well, yeah, he
market
actually.
timer.
What's unique about it is it's 60% stocks and 40% bonds. So you kind of
Portfolio shield. That's right.
Portfolio shield.
Portfolio shield. Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand. It seems to me like he's just buying stocks and bonds. Like, isn't that like a typical thing that you do?
Not on YouTube.
Like, why does this need to be trademarked? And here's the funny thing. He says, I mean, I need to do more research, but here's his like portfolio shield. And it basically says that he's like massively outperformed the market.
Wait, I want to read the very top of the.
Oh, sorry.
I guess pitch. It said we generated 8% per year over the past 5 years with 36% less risk. That's like those like reduced fat like cookies. They're like 30% less fat. Than this one's
higher
30%.
returns, less risk, bro. And then you see, like, so he has these charts. Morningstar, I guess it doesn't even. I guess it kind of looks like Morningstar, but they release these charts, and it kind of shows that he's like outperformed. Not in this one specifically.
Wait, doesn't that show the S&P 500 beat him?
Yeah, in this one,
like a lot.
This is a conservative one though. This is only 77% bonds, which that's pretty significant.
Yeah, that's 77% less risk.
Yeah, it's backdated though. Like it's actually, I don't think he's been doing it since 2007. If that makes sense. So like,
Yeah.
It's actually not his performance. The hypothetical back-tested information is illustrative only. Like it's not even the real performance.
Who does a hypothetical back test and like, I mean, look at that. It says he had like 80% returns and the S&P had like 200%. It's like not even close.
Well, yeah, but like he has other ones here.
You would have lost. Okay, find the aggressive one.
Here we go. This one looks delicious. Look at this.
Okay, so that one won. So that's the one you want to be in.
So even when he's 100% stocks, he's massively outperformed.
That's the one that won. That's the one you want.
Wait, what stocks are in it? So because that destroyed the stock market apparently.
I bet you it's Q. It's like a QQQ ripoff. If you see something like this, it's probably QQQ. It doesn't even say though. Yeah, I have to do more digging, but like, it's just funny because you look at this crap and then you go to the bottom. It's like, oh, it's hypothetically back tested. It's like, okay, well, I mean, you can back test anything. And
wait, it doesn't list what the assets are.
That would be revealing, Cole. That would
you have to pay for that.
Well, he says it's a simple design.
You can see. Scroll down a little bit.
Wait. It adds convexity to the S&P 500. I might be. What does that mean? I might be stupid.
Let's see.
Because a convex is like a shape thing, right? So,
measure of the curvature. I'll show you some curvature in the relationship between bond prices and bond yields. Okay.
Does that make sense in the context you used it?
No, I don't know. And utilizes a long-term treasury bond fund to deliver higher investment returns with less risk
Oh, it says potentially deliver higher returns.
based on current and back-tested Morningstar returns.
Fake
Wow.
alias in chat says it's just a magic formula. I don't know if that's true or not.
Anyway, yeah, I have to do more research on it, but I'm probably going to roast that. I got to make sure I get all the facts correct, though, before
You're going to war with the Bond King now.
the Bond King.
I'm also gonna I think I'm gonna make an ETF myself and then show how it would have done the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to create an ETF with today's performance. Like
Yeah.
you know what happened in the past.
Yeah.
And then you're going to, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
so I haven't picked the stocks yet, but I know it beat the market. I just have to find what stocks.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just add the good
Bitcoin, Tesla.
Yeah, it was actually all Bitcoin. Actually.
That's 100% Bitcoin.
Well, except right before every time Bitcoin dropped, I sold out of the.
All right, you guys talk. I gotta do something real quick.
Well.
He leaves.
Yeah, black guys.
What is up, guys?
Oh, we're
Nothing
talking
much.
about Donald Trump NFTs and Kevin.
I joined late, but as a foremost expert on meet Kevin here, how much money has he lost?
Funny, I actually just texted him about that. We'll see if he responds. I know he's really upset with me, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for what I understand, it looks like he's lost $10 million in Tesla. And I have a video I plan to come out with that, and we actually kind of have proof. I don't think there's any way he can deny it because we kind of can prove it. There's some parts we haven't been able to verify, but overall, it looks like he's down anywhere between $9 and $10 million just in Tesla.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I forget, did he sell all his real estate over the last year?
Yep.
that's a good question. I think he did actually.
Yeah, I thought I remember that.
There's a lot that I have to talk to him about, so hopefully he responds because this whole thing doesn't make sense. If he's lost that money in Tesla, where's the money coming from that he supposedly gave to Ross Gerber and put into, whatever it is, the little ETF? No, it wasn't ETF. He gave money to Ross Gerber for House Hack, right?
Yeah.
And then he also has an ETF. So where's all this money coming from?
Yeah, I heard the House Hack was supposed to be the funds are supposed to be safe, but apparently Kevin Research had a back door and they were able to take all the money out of House Hack and he lost it on Tesla.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Ross Gerber's actually down even more. He's getting smoked.
When House Hack first came out, I was like, I think within the next 10 years, Kevin is going to be in court. And nothing yet, but we'll see.
Oh, honestly, we need to talk about with everything that happened with the Zach Morris guy and those Twitter pumpers. I really think the SEC probably already has some of these YouTubers in their sites. I really think the SEC is going to start going after these YouTubers because when I look at what the Twitter people did, you got to let's be real here. We know for a fact some of these YouTubers did the same thing. We just don't know who. So it'll be interesting to see if the SEC goes after some of these YouTubers too.
You joined slightly after we finished talking about it. We were talking about the Bond King's funds that he sells. And according to Patrick in chat, because we couldn't figure out what it was, according to Patrick in chat, it's just the S&P 500 QQQ.
I was trying to make you guys scroll down. It says it on the website, but yeah.
Wait, who's selling that?
The Bond King. Do you know he's got a little castle as his background in his videos?
Oh, no, I've never heard of him.
He's weird. Strongman made a video about him the other day where he got paid $20,000 to pump a penny stock on his YouTube video.
Oh, it was that new guy Strongman talked about. Yeah, I didn't see that video yet, so okay. Gotcha.
I get half my video ideas from the Discord.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, that's what all the big YouTubers do. Is people just message them hey, make a video on this, and they make it.
That's literally what they do. They're like, boom, we found this, boom, we found this, and they add them.
People do research for you. It's crazy. Like they'll compile stuff for you and links and
Yeah, I had some guy DM me. He's like, Cole, I used an AI to like generate you, and I just made your video for you. And he sent it.
Well, that's what we're doing today. We're doing YouTube automation today. Did you guys
I'm not
know
even
about
here
that?
right
Oh, yeah, I remember. These are our metaverse avatars, and we're not even. We're all at the beach together.
now. Only Echoes is here. He's the only sucker who doesn't have the AI. Echoes is real. All of us are AIs.
There you go.
Only if if Baba reached out to me.
Only Papa did.
I know this. I know this kid's a troll, but like, I don't think 20K is that much to either of us, to be honest with you. So it would have been better if you would have said like 20 mil or something, or 2 mil.
Okay, 20 million. Yes, I'd be like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta up the number, my guy. Nobody up here is broke. Like,
you know what I would do? I would take the 20 million and then I would basically buy out. I would reimburse all my fans for the share price that they invested in.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
the market cap of the company was
if you give
10
me
million.
20 mil, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I'm just gonna give everybody the money back. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'll keep half of it, of course, but
I would give half to charity.
Well, Echoes, we know what you are.
you're such a good person. Oh my God.
Hey guys, in the chat right now, if all of us got paid $20 million and you all lost your money in penny stocks, but we were rich, what charity would y'all want us to donate to make it all better?
But we're only donating 100,000.
We're only donating 10,000 as Fabio's.
10,000. Okay.
There you go.
And we're not going to release any proof we actually donated.
Just a video. Just a video saying we
The
donated.
video saying and we apologized.
Unblock echoes from above everything money. Well, you know you're on the wrong live stream.
Fabio's banned too, right?
No, I'm not banned.
Okay.
I don't think I am.
Yeah, I think you are.
I don't think. No, I don't think I am. I think that message was just deleted.
Echo, we lost you.
The comment ago.
That's so weird they banned echoes out of all people. Like, I've criticized them pretty heavily.
Yeah, I don't know what issue Paul would have, but
Yeah, no. Paul just has some random issue, unknown.
oh yeah, Paul just took him out.
Hey guys, Paul Gabriel here.
So okay, let's talk about everything money.
Yeah, there you go.
Basically, they're dipshits.
Wait, can I just say how the meme has?
There we go.
Which one, the tree beard?
Yes.
Dude, it's 100%. Like it went from me loving them to like absolute hatred now.
Okay, but like credits, like that meme was posted before. So memes have power. They shape reality.
You swayed my mind. You corrupted me.
It swayed your mind.
So basically, just in terms of content, like ignore all the investing stuff. Just in terms of content, Everything Money has one of the worst channels I've ever seen. It is the same video. It's been the same video for over a year. They just pull up the financials, they point at the numbers, they put in their calculator, and they say, yeah, the price is too high. And no matter what stock they're talking about, it's just the same video every day. Like a robot can make their videos.
But it's because Paul is entertaining, though.
Oh yeah, Paul.
I really think that's why.
He's okay. He's not the worst.
He's pretty good. I'll give him that. He's not great with picking stocks, but like his little format, he's pretty good. I can see how somebody who actually thinks he knows what he's talking about could watch that every day. I can see it.
So guys, I sent out this link to all my precious fans, told them to come watch the stream. I was told, quote, I would watch, but I'm watching the World Cup.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Is that really going on right now?
Yeah, it's been going on for like the last few weeks. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know shit about sports.
Yeah, it's in Qatar, dude. Only 300 people died building the stadium.
It's not 300. I think it was like 6,000.
6,000 people died.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it was way more than that too. Yeah.
Really? That's not a joke.
No, yeah, it's not.
No,
joking.
that really
They're
happened.
and they were all like slaves stolen from other countries.
Where is it going on? Is it in Saudi
It's in
Arabia or
Qatar.
something?
Yeah.
Qatar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Qatar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could see them, paying people almost nothing and then them just dying in droves and nobody cares. I could see that.
Well, as Paul says, as long as it makes the stock market go up.
As long as it makes that's a quote from him, direct quote from him, right?
Yeah, direct quote from him.
It was necessary. We want to watch Messi.
Is Messi still play? I swear there's like 2 soccer players that like when I was 3 years old, they're like the best soccer players in the world, and now they're like still playing.
It's like they never
Ronaldo,
age, they never
Ronaldo.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole, you lost all your money buying VT the other day. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I bought as all you know on Friday. VT announced bankruptcy, and I just put all my money into it Thursday. So I'm down 99% right now. It's trading over the counter.
Dude,
So-
I can tell you, I know what's going to happen is when I max my Roth IRA, the stock market's going to plunge immediately after that, which is what happened last year.
It'd be
Well,
like that.
VT is I think I've heard you can email Vanguard and they'll transfer the shares into Newbridge shares.
Next bridge?
Yeah, NextBridge. Yeah, the next big oil company.
I mean, why own every company in the world when you can own a massively unprofitable oil field? Seems pretty
Echoes, you
legit.
kept up with this MMTLP thing at all? It's been pretty crazy.
I started looking at it a little bit. I actually made a video on it, but I just didn't release it. But yeah, after I saw Strongman's videos, I looked into it. I'm like, wow, this is a crazy community. It's like AMC all over again, from what I saw. And there's like 20 channels that all make those types of videos. And they all get like 10K views a video. I'm like, this is insane.
One of their leaders is a lady in a bird costume.
Yeah, I know that start. And then there's a guy too. They both have been in
Terry
the
Yonker?
channel before. Is that his name? I
Is
don't
it
know.
Terry
Some
Yonker?
guy.
McDonald's
I
boy?
don't remember the name.
I feel like if ever like you're the leader in your whatever stock you like, if the leader in the community is a lady in a bird costume, I would like sell it.
Oh, there's a bunch. Yeah, no, there's a bunch. So I sent like this old man, and he's got some interesting theories about how much it's worth. I think they all
How
How
got
much is it worth?
yes.
What do you say?
I think he was the one that said it might be worth like 20,000 per share, something like that.
20,000.
I forget the number. They all come up with random numbers. I'm watching some of them for entertainment, like some of the videos that the algorithm has now recommended to me because of you. You caused this. So
I kind of gave up though, it's like, okay, I made a couple videos, some did well, some didn't. And it's like, I mean, what more is there to talk about? It's over.
It's not over. I just found the NextBridge subreddit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not over. Never mind. It's there. Everybody's going to be a deca-trillionaire in the next couple of months, guaranteed. There's going to be lawsuits. FINRA's going to be disbanded. We're all good.
Well, I think actually the reason FTX collapsed is because they were short MMTLP and it blew up.
But in regards to what Kid Freshie said, it just goes to show what we've been saying. It's a lot more profitable to be a grifter. Like that bird lady has terrible quality. Her quality looks like shit. She wears a bird costume and she gets crazy views and she gets all these super chats by grifting. It just goes to show you.
Dude, she made a fortune off super chats. Oh
yeah,
my
I saw one of her live
God.
streams. I saw one of her live streams. They were giving her so much money. I'm like, wow.
Did she
made-
prove that
made
she
like
owned
$500
shares?
in a live stream, probably more than that.
Probably not. She probably doesn't own any.
Yeah, because you could totally just not buy the shares, but make videos about how I own $1 million worth.
They're trying to sue FINRA? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they got like a change.org petition going around. Yeah, it's crazy. That's a crazy, weird community.
I wonder what we need to identify the next pump and dump. We can get rich off that. Because like obviously once MMTLP dies off, they're gonna go somewhere else. The question is, where are they going?
Yeah,
They'll pump it up.
right.
They will.
You manipulate them like a herd of sheep into the next. you like leave little nuggets.
But it's funny because that's literally what the Zach Morris guy and those pumping numbers did. They literally built crazy communities over these garbage stocks, and then they just moved on to the next one. That's literally what happened.
Echoes, you're the expert. Explain to me, how do I make a Twitter account pretending to be a fictional character from a show like 30 years ago and build like and people are like, oh yeah, this is investment advice. I mean, that would be like if I made a Twitter account called like the Terminator and people were like, oh, I'll buy stocks.
You know what's funny? There are a bunch of other accounts just like that Zach Morris guy. Like there's a Mandalorian trader, Stephen A. Smith trader that all have crazy views.
Stephen A. Smith trader?
Yeah, somebody has a Stephen A. Smith, like Mr. Stephen A. Smith trader, and he has like 100,000 followers. It's crazy. So it's funny you say that. There are a bunch of accounts like that.
Well, I wonder if Elon Musk will get sued because the Stephen A. Smith trader guy got the Twitter blue, and so people thought he was the real Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. There's so many of them though.
I made that up, but
I know. Oh yeah, the Hugh Henney guy too, which is in their little group.
Elon Musk destroyed Twitter with the blue check marks. Like, I support the blue check marks being like verification of actual people, because now it's just a shit show. You can just create whatever account name you want, and as long as you're paying the subscription, you can be whoever you want to be. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's really dumb because you also got those people trying to give out news, and then you have to really check to verify that these are like real verified journalists because everybody has a blue check mark. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, this is so you can't trust anybody on there anymore.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea. I said that from the beginning. That was a horrible idea.
Yeah, now I can't just now I can't just trust things on Twitter. Like the world used to get all my news there.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd be surprised. You can get some interesting stuff from hanging out on Twitter.
Well, where am I supposed to get my news from now?
That's what I'm saying. I get my news exclusively from Twitter. It's the most reliable source ever.
Dude,
yeah,
I get my
like
news from Fabio's Discord.
Yeah, it is.
I learn about half the stuff that's going on. Like, oh, there's a short squeeze. Oh, wow, I need to go look into this.
Yep.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, where am I supposed to get updates on K-pop?
Chris Norland?
Chris Norland? Is that?
No, God, that guy.
At least there's been some peace between us. No drama.
Actually, I've had a lot of trouble because I used to just parrot all political opinions from people with blue check marks, and now I don't know who to get all my political opinions from.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
Yeah, Cole. Hit and miss. Yeah.
Some days you're on fire, Cole, and some days you're.
Some they're just heavy miss.
Well, it's probably because it's so early. You guys are like, what you guys should be doing is drinking dirt. I don't know if you guys have seen my new sponsor. It's called Dirt. So it's a coffee instead of coffee beans made from mushrooms.
Oh, no. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Mud Water. It's called Mud Water.
It's called Mud Water. Yeah, get out of here.
Fabio's bought 5 packs using my discount code.
Yeah, totally. We're sponsored by Mud Water. But going back to the Everything Money thing, you didn't talk about the live stream thing you did.
Oh yeah, man! I destroyed them.
That was
yeah. That was actually. I'm surprised they acknowledged me. I could have sworn I was blocked.
For those of y'all that don't know, they were live streaming, and Strongman joined the live stream, and then what happened?
And then I went boom, 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 and then Paul basically addressed me, and he got really nervous and flustered because my presence. Whenever somebody sees me pop in their live stream, they start to crap their pants. I mean, who would be intimidated by a man in a bathroom?
Yeah, I didn't double check it, but supposedly Paul kept talking about how he's never watched a single video, but then also bringing up things that you have to watch the videos to know. Not sure if that's true.
Basically, Everything Money's stupid. Okay. I mean, they sell software that basically encourage you to buy individual stocks. Then in the same breath, they also say dollar cost average and index funds. I mean, it's so obvious to me. We don't even need to repeat this multiple times. We're obviously clowns.
They've been very clear in their opinion. Everybody should buy index funds and just buy and hold. But if you want to make more money, you can buy their software.
Yes,
That's actually how it is.
exactly.
No. If you want more money, you got to day trade.
Oh yeah. So basically, if you buy value stocks, you make 10. And this is an actual thing they wrote on a little board one day. If you buy value stocks, you'll make 10% a year on average. And then if you sell puts on value stocks, you make an extra 5% a year. That makes you 15% a year. And if you day trade, you'll make an extra 5% a year. So that brings you up to 20%.
Yeah, it was something like that, but it's like, wow, man, you guys are going to be as good as Warren Buffett, just day trading while you're working at your job, apparently, and selling puts, even though you have a small portfolio, probably. Yeah, great idea.
Well, Paul, even though less than half of Paul's cash was invested over the last 5 years, he still beat the market. Is that impressive?
That is impressive. If that's true, that's very impressive.
It's not if you consider like if it was a private investment
or real estate. I think he's talking about his real estate mainly.
You know, my home purchase beat the market. I bought my home, and now it's up like 20-30% in value. I beat the market.
Why do people say that? Do I actually look like? I don't look like Andre Gide.
I mean, I could
multiple times people said this.
I could be tricked into it. If somebody sent me a screenshot and said, "Hey, did you see the new Andre video?" I'd look for like a second.
It's just my face.
I'd be like, wait a second.
I mean, you guys have 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth.
I think it's the
you invest, you know.
Yeah,
beard, maybe.
You're both finance experts.
Andre
Paul owns so absurd. Doesn't he own like 900 units or something of like apartments? It's some like absurd number.
His father does.
His father does. Yeah,
he inherited.
Does, yeah.
Yeah, he does own a bunch of units. He does. I don't know.
I like how Paul he's very good at talking. He completely failed at running these businesses, but he phrases it in a way that makes him sound like smart or something. He's like, "Yeah, I used to be the CEO of 8 different businesses, but I realized I'm really bad at managing them. So now I've just hired people to be the CEO, and I just kind of own them." I was like, "So what you're saying is you have no skill whatsoever except like a bunch of money."
You know what's even crazier? Paul Gabriel used to be balding, and I'm pretty sure he has hair implants. You want to see?
Oh, yeah, I want to see
Sure,
that.
yeah.
That's funny.
I'm going to make a video about this. Okay. So I typed in Paul Gabriel. This is probably really blurry. See the hair?
Is that Mo in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah. He definitely has less hair there. Yeah.
Dude, I think he was balding and he got hair implants.
Yeah, he's clearly losing his hair. Yeah, and that's definitely him.
Yeah, this was like what year was this? 2009.
Ohio. Yeah.
Oh, so that was after his stocks fell.
Yeah, so I'm trying to dig up more stuff on Paul, but
whatever happened to that Seth guy?
He just disappeared. He's back to.
I heard he went on somebody's channel or something.
Did he?
Is
that your claim to glory, Index King?
Well, I was referencing both of y'all. I was referencing you too because I think Paul's more mad about him going on your channel.
I don't know. Do you think that's the
case?
I think
he's more mad at him going on Fabio's. I think Fabio's was the worst.
Well, I think so. I think it was like a final straw. I think he went on Strongman's channel and Paul was like, "You ever fucking go on another channel again, I'll rip your balls off." And so then he went on Fabio's and like he wasn't as mad about Fabio, but it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Hey, everybody in the chat is saying that Paul actually spoke about him balding. There's some comments about it. Like he already spoke about it. That's interesting.
Well, I'm still going to make a video about it so I can get ad revenue for no reason.
Echoes, did you just rub your hair to like make sure you weren't balding?
No.
Hey, genuine, serious advice for you guys. One of the smartest things I've ever heard. I've never met a woman who's into a balding man, but I have met women who are into bald men.
Yeah, Bob's gonna say, okay.
Yeah.
That's
so the moral is, if you start losing your hair, just shave it off. Yeah, and also go to the I think you have to be in shape for it to work though. I think you can't be like a fat bald guy.
Damn, Strongman, you lose your hair for real?
No, so my hairline's always been like this.
Okay.
Ever since I was, I don't know, born. And people think I'm
Gotcha.
balding. It's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, my
All
my
right, Ivan, let
hairline.
me- Sorry, Cole. Excuse me. I need to address this very important topic.
Yeah.
Ivan, they're full of shit. That's your answer. All right, go ahead, Cole. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that
no,
was
my
a bunch of
hairline
crap.
like follows like the price of Bitcoin, so it's not doing too well right now.
I'm actually already bald.
They're
But
already bald. Well, that's why you bought a green screen.
yeah, the green screen's actually just centered around my whole face. There's not even.
You don't even have a beard. Yeah, turn it off real quick, Fabio. Turn the green screen off. Wow.
See, I'm like not even here. It's just a
Not even here.
voiceover, an AI.
Echoes, you look different.
I know, man. I had a little bit of a hair growth here. I don't know
Yeah,
what
you got a
happened.
haircut.
Whoa, what happened?
My hair changed color.
Well, guys, if you'll excuse me for 1 second, I'm going to go make some mud water real quick. It's a mushroom coffee alternative made with organic ingredients, celebrated by cultures young and old for their health and performance benefits. Use discount code STRONGMAN.
I was about to say, they pay you to say that? That was pretty
Honestly,
good.
I would rather sponsor them than half the garbage other YouTubers sponsor.
So, I just think, for example, but going back to the Mr. Paul, I think it's just so funny. He just skirts around showing the performance.
Well, you know
It's
how
amazing.
lawyers are.
He gets
It's amazing
so.
that people don't call him out on it.
I know he gets so. Even like remember the moderator got so mad at you when you
Well,
were saying.
obviously, he's underperformed the market. Obviously,
I know.
otherwise, dude, if I outperformed the market and I was selling that, I would show it all day.
Exactly. No, exactly. That would be great for you. Exactly.
Yeah.
But we know why.
Yeah, I just realized, you guys made me realize that what Paul does would be like if somebody was selling like a workout program, but like they only show themselves like neck up. And they're like, yeah, I'm like really ripped. I bench like 300, but like they never have a picture of themselves.
By the way, if you guys are dating and you see a girl that only shows her face on all the pictures,
Oh, yeah.
On
You
the
know what that
dating app.
means.
I learned
Be
that the
careful.
hard way.
Oh, you know exactly what that means. We know. She only has the close up.
that's basically Paul. You know, he's like the chick that only shows her face, except it's with beating the market.
What they'll also do is every photo will be a group photo, and they're like all the girls are super hot except one that's like really ugly, and so you have to be like, so who are you in the picture?
I guess there's a comment addressed to me now. Fabio, then you must be furious that Weak Man hid his TTCF and ARC buys transparency, right, boys? I mean, is that
Do we really have to address this? Like, is this
Yes, it needs to be addressed.
like this really is dumb.
well, I kid, I mean, like I find you very entertaining, but you have to be trolling. I know you have to.
Has to be.
Yeah,
I don't
You just-
think.
but it's funny. I'll give you that.
No. Well, he is because he comments on every single video you do. He is trolling.
Well, he's trolling, but I think he also he does hate me that much. I really think I really think he does.
Well, let's point out that it doesn't even matter. But even if Strongman's entire portfolio is tattooed chef, it wouldn't mean anything because his videos are saying make sure you go buy index funds, whereas Jeremy is making videos saying make sure you go buy tattooed chef. In fact, pay me $20,000 to go buy tattooed chef. What up, Stocka, dude? So
And this is the argument that I had with LWT, that clown, if he ever wants to show up in debate, because I criticized him and Tom Nash's stock analyzer tool, and they were like, "Well, you talked about DraftKings," and it's like, "But I'm not selling a financial product or coming off as a financial guru, and neither is Strongman." That's always been the main issue here. So even if Strongman has calls in TTCF, who cares? Like, if that's what he wants to do with his money, I don't see an issue with that. But the problem is these clowns do that stuff, and then they're shilling and they're getting other people to do it, like a Jeremy or like a me Kevin. And I feel like that always gets missed. Always.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. Like, I'll never, if I do something like that again, like let's say I'm buying calls on Smile Direct Club, which I'm not. But if I did, why would I tell people I'm doing that? Because they're just going to follow it.
yeah,
You know, they're
I
going
love
to.
how Fake Alias pointed it out because he sure did. Matter of fact, let me message him on Twitter and see if he's gonna bring his scary self on here before we leave because I gotta go soon. I think we all.
Yeah, he actually. Well, I messaged him. He said he couldn't make it. We already tried to arrange this. That goes.
Of course he can't make it, but he goes on Twitter and says, "I'm scared and don't want to debate him. Like this is gonna be the easiest debate of my life." Okay.
It would have been some good drama. Maybe next time.
If you put up Kid Freshie's newest comment, I would say.
I mean, okay, but like,
no, I don't find any issue with that.
Yeah, well,
Kid
not
Freshie,
only
you
that,
can't do
I
this
just
stuff.
don't. If it's being genuine, like I literally don't get it. The scale is like completely different. If
If I told people like, hey, go walk at least 1 hour a day, eat your fruits and vegetables, and then like I go eat a pizza, like that doesn't make me a bad person. I'm giving good advice.
yeah, you ate a pizza, Cole.
Yeah.
I fucking dare you.
All right, you know what, kid? We're done with your comments, okay? You got your adrenaline rush.
Guys, Kid Freshie just got fucking banned.
Did he?
No.
No, I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Bye.
Okay, good. He left because I can address this again because I think it's important because there might be some new people who might fall for this. But he says, but Jeremy is doing exactly what he tells people to do. Weak man tells you to do one thing and does the opposite, but that's just not true. Strong man puts most of his money in index funds, and then maybe he had some play money and he bought Tattoo Chef, which is no different than what I did with DraftKings. I feel like people leave that part out.
Yeah,
Jeremy's putting all of his money in these terrible stocks, so it's a huge difference, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of just the same metaphor over and over again. He says, but Jeremy is doing exactly what he tells people to do. If some guy is like going to like high schools and being like, you should smoke crack. I smoked crack in high school. Like that doesn't make him a good person. It makes him a bad person.
Yeah.
it's not even. I mean, like if we're just, I don't know, being genuine about it, it's like you kind of addressed it. It's the scale. Like if someone buys one share, but they have like 99.9999% of their money in something else. I could not care less. I could not care less. It's not a, I don't know. But anyways,
it's not significant enough to criticize is the point.
Yeah.
And again, even if we look at dollar amounts, it's not like he's putting $500,000 in this stuff. Like, okay, he bought a Colin Tattooed Chef. What's like? I don't even understand the argument. Like, what's so bad about that?
Okay, and while Strongman's gone, we can still talk to Kid Freshie. So you guys can't even grasp the concept of hypocrisy.
What?
There's not an issue with hypocrisy, though. I don't think that's.
Yeah, it's not
like a crime.
He said if it was so insignificant, why hide it? How did he hide it? You found it, didn't you?
He doesn't. Well, first of all, Strongman doesn't make content on his holdings. He doesn't. He just doesn't.
Yeah, what was he gonna do?
That's like joke content.
Guys, I bought a Colin Tattooed Chef.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he doesn't make content. That's not even part of it. Like, I think you have maybe 3 videos that I know of where you're like just showing your, all your holdings, account by account by account. And yeah, everything else is just not about that content.
I mean, it's impossible. It's basically VT. Like
we're not being. If we're gonna, sit there for a moment and say because he bought a single share or whatever he bought, an insignificant dollar amount, therefore XX and whatever.
Therefore, watch Jeremy.
No, it's like therefore, a hypocrite. I mean, I guess we're not being, I don't know, genuine with our line of.
Look, this guy shills Scott and Chris Norland, who are like leagues above in like trying to cover up past indiscretions, especially Chris Norland. Like, holy freaking crap. That guy was one of the biggest freaking scammers I've ever seen on YouTube. He's fine with them, but I make $15 on a Tattoo Chef call, and now I'm just like scum of the earth. This guy's like insane. Something not right.
I think it's natural as you grow that there's going to be, something like that happening. People develop fan bases and cult followings. It's even if you, I don't know, especially like like cults of personality, stuff like that, and you're gonna attract, I guess, a hater or two, definitely, because of the type of content you're making too.
Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have more haters, to be honest.
You will. You grow. But like in terms of percentage, I don't think they're going to be like a big percentage. Like someone like Kevin, as a percentage, he's going to generate a decent amount because of what or how he's conducting himself. Again, like I don't know if I had like a one-on-one conversation with the guy. One thing I'd ask is, is he ever like worried, right? Same with Jeremy. Is he ever worried about like, just walking around? Because like what he's done is like some people have been damaged, right? And
But did y'all see that CoffeeZilla video yesterday?
Yeah, that was a great video. That was a really good video.
I didn't finish it, but it's Logan Paul pitched some crypto video game where people lost like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yep. I like that he's doing that because in 2021 there were so many celebrities that were doing that, and they just rugged all their followers. So I hope he keeps going after those celebrities. That's good work. That's good. I'm trying to figure out how he does that because his investigations are so good. Like, how is he finding these people? Like, that's
he's incredible at investigating.
Yeah, somehow he got like hit Logan Paul's manager's number. I'm like, how are you? Like, I would love to do that type of stuff because I think we need more people doing that kind of level of work. But I just don't know how CoffeeZilla does that.
Well, it's probably a lot of people just like feeding him information.
That's what I was thinking too, Strong. I'm thinking that.
I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying like it's happened to me all the time. People will email me stuff, and it's like, oh shit, okay.
And fake alias is right. CoffeeZilla has been working on that video for an entire year. He did say that. He said he's been working on that for an entire year. So I guess I could see it if you work a whole year to do it.
I don't have the patience for that. I need my ad revenue now.
Yeah, I can't get over. I was just thinking about I don't know why. I guess it almost, there were so many people talking about NFTs last year that almost gave it some kind of merit. But like looking back now, I was like, how the fuck, like $400,000 for a picture? Like I knew it was stupid at the time, but now that they're like $100 each, they're down like 99.99%. Now I'm like, yeah, that was really, really stupid.
Man, that shit never had merit. But see, garbage.
That's the cool part about being through it, because obviously, like, well, I guess that's like natural part of living. You'll live through history, but going back and looking back at it, you guys are going to be able to say, like, I remember when that happened. At the time, I was like, that stuff is stupid.
Yeah, I remember saying it was stupid at the time, but I think if you asked me at the peak of it, when Bored Apes were like $500,000, $1 million, if you asked me for my serious opinion on what would they be worth next year, I would say 100,000, maybe, like that would be like an 80% drop. But no, instead they fell like 99.9%. So I didn't expect it to fall that fast.
Yeah, I think NFTs we all kind of saw. I know I was really big on the crypto wave for sure, but I think NFTs we all saw.
Yeah,
NFTs was just for me. I just didn't understand it. That was the big thing for me. And
no, I think you did understand
to me, it just didn't make sense.
You understood it was a picture of a gorilla, or like
I understood that, and I thought that was stupid when people were saying that somebody sold a picture of a rock for like $69 million. I'm like, people can't be this dumb, and you're telling me that's the future? A picture of a rock.
Yes, people can be that dumb.
Like it was that whole thing was always fishy to me. That's why I stayed away. I'm like, I'm good on that. That was weird.
Pomp is asking thoughts on accumulating ETF. I don't know.
I don't even know what that means. Is that an ETF that doesn't pay out?
It has something to do with the dividends.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's not like that's something that's like international offerings. Like I don't think the U.S. has that distinction with ETFs.
Yeah, I don't know if you meant accumulating an ETF.
No, I think he's talking about the dividend thing.
Yeah, there's like internationally you can buy ETFs that are like distributive or in accumulating or something like that.
Oh,
different classifications.
I thought he just forgot to put the rest of the comment, like accumulating what something ETF. But, yeah, okay, he meant the type of ETF.
Yeah, aren't the main U.S. ones all accumulating?
Can we get a nip slip?
What?
Well, then it wouldn't be a nip slip. It's got to be a legit slip.
Just loosen it up a little bit and start moving around.
That's how I become famous. My nipple pops out one time on a live
Yeah,
stream.
Hashi brings up a good point. That was always crazy to me that you could just screenshot an NFT and then mint it yourself. So it's a new NFT of the same thing.
Can I tell you, some guy in the community did that, right? And we were talking about it the other day. So he actually made money from the NFT, right? But when he sold it to someone else, he took a screenshot of it, and then he has the picture, and he uses that as his profile picture. So the guy who bought it, it's like, what was the point?
Do you think?
I mean,
do you
dude, I
think
literally
NFT
downloaded a Trump NFT. I right clicked it and hit save, and there it was.
Did
It's
you
like,
see one of the Trump? Actually, this is multiple of them. Just the ones I saw, the Trump NFTs. One of them is just like a picture of somebody else, and his face is like badly photoshopped on top with like it's not even the same lighting.
oh, wait, hold on.
There's
found
like 3 seconds of work put into it.
Guys, I found it. Here we go.
Oh, wonderful.
Sold out.
CollectTrumpCards.com.
Is this real?
This is real.
You didn't see this?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Trump
Oh,
just
this was a big deal. Yeah. Trump just did it.
he sold like $1 million and he made like $100 million yesterday.
What?
$99, and I someone said they're trading for $400 right now. But yeah, he sold a bunch of NFTs for $99.
It's not even really so. It has actual value because like you can win a dinner with Trump. But because it's like a lottery, can you actually scroll up and that's a great picture, by the way. There's something about the part where it says no purchase necessary. Yeah, so like the point of the NFTs is you can win all these prizes, but because of some like gambling rule or something, you don't actually have to buy them to enter.
What?
So I don't know what the point is.
So it's like ever anyone in the whole country automatically?
So if you have to purchase it to enter the sweepstakes, then it's legally a lottery. So for it to not be a lottery, you have to be able to enter like without a purchase. So the NFTs are just actually worthless.
You don't even get like a special benefit.
No.
Jesus. Yeah, but you get to have a Trump NFT, bro. I mean, look
yeah,
at that.
find your bet. That one's pretty cool. I like because it's like it's going to the moon.
Honestly, I think this is like one of the worst ones. He kind of looks like Joe Biden from a distance.
Yeah.
He does.
Just scroll through them. Let's see all of them. Stupid. It's really stupid.
Yeah, those are lame. Look at this one.
Is it Top Gear or whatever?
Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Yeah. The best ones, go look up like on Google Images, like God Emperor Trump. These
to the Google website.
Yeah, that one. You see that
These
one?
are fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's the best one. That I don't know why he didn't make that one.
Honestly, I probably would have considered buying that. That's pretty
Yes.
What the
Like,
hell?
Look at this.
Apparently that's a real one. The independent link right there. Apparently that was a real statue made right above your mouse. Yeah, apparently that's a real statue.
show have you seen the all the images, right, with the presidents riding like monsters, various animals? Oh, that one's a good one. Yeah.
He's got skulls with MAGA hats on them.
Well, by the way, Amazon just picked up or announced.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we can't look at that. All right.
Yeah, you can't show that one.
That was actually at a parade, by the way.
Is that loincloth covering his like 20-foot long cock?
Yes.
Yes, totally. But Henry Cavill is working with Amazon to come out with the Warhammer content, like video content. So
That's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wait, click on the White House one.
This one?
Yeah. Fighter jets and armies lined up.
Oh my god. Those are his NFTs?
No,
No. These are just like fans.
Oh, wait,
just
look
like
at the
wallpapers.
proportions. His body is like 4 feet, like he's like 4 feet tall. We're looking like his head proportions.
All right, guys. This man Kevin just finally texted me back. What a
Uh-oh. He actually made money on Tesla this year.
Something's wrong with this guy. I asked him about losing 10 million on Tesla. He said depends. How much went into my PP? Make my PP big.
That's beautiful. I'm
That's what he
glad.
said.
I'm glad Kevin has 2 million subscribers.
I'm definitely sharing this. Like, what's wrong with this dude?
Andrew Marshall says, guys, the new EM video. I saw the thumbnail. It was called like "We warned you about Kathy Wood." Even though Kathy Wood's fund is performing as well as all of Paul's stocks he recommended.
No,
Oh,
he's such a freaking
savage.
Oh, he's so cringe. Paul is so cringe.
They just drop a new video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Paul's
17
so-
minutes ago at the top of the hour.
Trying to sabotage my live stream.
This guy.
He's cussing in the thumbnail. I think that's not
All right, Andrew's giving us some context. They say base case is worst case scenario, and then the screen pans and highlights base case is neutral.
I've seen that a lot where I don't think their editors speak English because I've seen Paul say something and then the editor puts on like an Investopedia link that says the exact opposite of what Paul just said.
Oh, that's true. She did outperform Paul, actually.
Is that verifiable?
In bed.
Well, we know Paul, for example, underperformed the market, right? We know also all of his picks. Quite literally all of them are down. Some of them in excess of 50%.
Chris, can you share the Everything Money video about Kevin O'Leary yesterday? Just the thumbnail and title.
He's cussing out Kathy Wood.
Yeah. Kevin O'Leary is anal about money, which is funny because Paul's girlfriends only do anal for money.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cold.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Is that a YouTube algorithm thing? Because he's making like Kevin O'Leary videos, Kathy Wood videos. I guess he's just trying to put like a famous name in the title, which is weird. That you think he would just put Paul Gabriel in the title because he's like the LeBron James of YouTube.
Yeah, every time I put Paul Gabriel in the title, I get like triple the views. It's crazy. You know, actually, if you type it in, you get like chess videos.
Really? I would
Yeah,
love to see Paul be like, guys, I brought on Magnus Carlsen. I'm going to play him in a chess game. And it's like,
Yeah, look, it's right here.
like
In-game
30
puzzle
seconds
with
later, it's over.
Paul Gabriel.
Wealth 101 says it's a competition between Jeremy and Paul at this point.
Well, Jeremy's more of a value investor than I thought.
I think Jeremy has underperformed. I think Paul has beat Jeremy. I'll give Paul that.
At this point, I think.
No, he hasn't.
I really think he's done that bad.
No, I think well, is Jeremy down from all time?
Yeah, Jeremy's down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jeremy's down 50, 60, 70.
Oh, wait. What do you mean by? You mean like 2007?
Yeah, no, like I don't know if he's down.
Oh, cumulative?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably down like 10, 15% now. Cumulative.
Since like 07?
Since he started investing. I have a feeling he's not made. I have a feeling he's made $0 investing. I'm not even joking.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go get my haircut.
Okay.
Are you gonna
So I can
join?
look like this again.
Are you gonna say I have to go get my hair cut and like 20 minutes later you're gonna join and have the judge wig on and you're gonna be like, I'm back, guys?
No, I seriously gotta get my haircut, and then it's just a busy day.
All right, well, you go run errands or something. I'll probably like watch. Hey, I started watching the Norm Show last night, 1999. What a classic!
Stay tuned for today's video. We are gonna expose that me, Kevin, has lost $10 million in Tesla. All right, see y'all.
See you.
Later. So Jay Nagy was supposed to join us. I don't know where the hell he is.
Yeah, he got two. He was. You didn't see him dancing with that little person?
Let me message him.
It'd be like that. But no. Okay, so Andrew's also saying that, yeah, okay, that's true. Jeremy has had one company go BK and another company, a couple companies going down 95%.
BK, you're talking about Voyager?
Voyager joined BK, yes.
Yeah, and the destruction we see in this portfolio he shows, it's way worse than the one that he doesn't. So he's probably underperformed Paul. Just saying.
Well, I didn't even watch.
That's an accomplishment beating Jeremy Lefebvre.
Did anyone watch the his gambling addiction video? Because I've been meaning to watch it, but I haven't.
I don't watch him.
Is it supposed to be like a heartfelt? He's like, guys, I've got a serious addiction problem. That's why I kept buying all these trash stocks.
I guess. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing because, like, I agree with y'all. His content sucks.
It's very boring. I mean, but the thing is, like, not to offend his viewers, but I'll say it.
Not to offend his viewers, but they're like dumbass morons.
No,
Dude, if they watch my channel, they obviously are not going to be offended by you making fun of Jeremy or his viewers.
that's true. His content's like the equivalent of like jiggling the keys in front of you just to get your attention because you can't pay attention.
That's a great point.
Yeah, that's basically like all his content really is. It's like, oh, hey guys, oh, and then like showing like a random picture, coming up with like some random opinion, saying something completely random, looking at sales growth, and then calling it a day. Makes tons of money. Like, good for him, man. He found the cheat code, because otherwise I feel like he'd be a very
he doesn't even make that much money compared to when you compare him to like Graham or Andre.
well, but like, okay, I'm
He's
talking
doing well, I guess.
in terms of like relative, right? For him, right? Let's think about what his alternative would have been.
Working at a gas station.
No, is maybe.
What's skill? Name one skill that Jeremy has.
Sales.
I guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's good. Well, but like he's good at sales to like
Fabio, if you convinced even one person in the world to give you $20,000 for Jeremy's advice, that's the best salesman I've ever fucking heard.
That's an accomplishment. He literally has convinced somebody to pay him $20,000. That's hard. That's very, very hard.
Wasn't that recent? Where because Jeremy doesn't say it's a variable price, but is a variable price. Didn't just recently people on Discord were like, "Yeah, he charged me $5,000. I mean, he charged me $30,000."
yes, we were privy to the photos of like the discourse going on among his Discord members, all finding out they all paid different prices for the same product.
Well, it's based on your net worth. Because I remember when I first applied, you had to put in your net worth. So obviously,
are there any
based on that?
Yeah.
No, you just put in like you're worth zero then.
Yeah.
Well, then didn't you only pay like $5,000? You know, what a deal.
It's I don't know. I mean, you guys have the recording. Like, it's very questionable sales practices. So.
Yeah, to say the average person has gotten 30% a year.
Yeah, you see, like, Jeremy's 10 stocks I'm buying video is 29 minutes, 20 minutes until he talks about stocks.
Isn't somebody doing a Christmas risk-free trial? Is it Everything Money, where they're like, you can sign up for their course and get a full refund in 30 days?
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. You need to join, fucker. You've
Now
lied
it's
to Seth
time
for
to
like
join.
6 months. Yeah.
You think if I joined, they would actually give me my money back?
I thought it's a win-win for you either way, because if you could, pretty sure it'd just be illegal for them to not give you your money back. So you could make a video about that.
Then I would be out $30.
Yeah, you'd be out $30, but you'd make like
The video would not make me $30.
You make like $31 in YouTube ad money.
So you did the math, right? Like, you did how expensive it is to actually pay for one of these services where you could otherwise be grabbing that money and investing it.
Yeah, I think you did it in a video, Chris, right? Like if all the price of these courses were expressed as an expense ratio, nobody would ever buy them.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously it's a flat expense ratio. Uh-oh.
Yeah, for a lot of people, the Everything Money, like, because they have like a $10,000 portfolio, so Everything Money is like a 10% expense ratio to have their software.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, it makes sense to pay for, well, not make sense, but like if you found something and your portfolio is already extremely large, maybe you can make the justification, because it's pennies to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you have like $1 million, you need Paul Gabriel.
No.
Need to get into that Smile Direct Club,
which is under 50 cents.
Yeah, so
Jay,
flat expense ratios are obviously horrible, which people were laughing at me. I actually can see inside their Discord. I'm not going to, or not their Discord, their chat. I'm not going to say how, but they're like, "Oh my God, Strongman's so stupid because he's comparing paying $30 a month for investments to for investment stuff to an expense ratio." It's like, yeah, you're paying for investments. Like, it's part of your investing expenses. It's directly related to it. But yeah, but look at this, 60 grand. It would cost you roughly 60 grand if you paid $30 a month for the next 30 years. If you pay slow-mo $80.
Wait. Why do you have an interest rate on it?
Well, that's your opportunity cost.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I get you.
Or $157,000 if you're paying slow-mo $80 a month over 30 years.
Yeah, that's the actual egregious thing.
I have a question. You're supposed to the day trading thing. Yeah, so you are supposed to I guess you're supposed to stay in the program for life, but after shouldn't they pitch after just 3 months you can quit because Mo will have taught you everything by then.
But then they wouldn't get $80 a month.
But isn't there a point where you should be shouldn't one person in Mo's day trading group be yeah, I learned everything, so I can leave now.
Mo's learning along the way.
It's just like Jeremy. Oh, sorry guys, I lost all my money, but I'm learning. Yeah.
Sorry guys, I lost all my money multiple times and your money.
Yeah, I see losing people millions of dollars as a learning opportunity.
No, but I'm not joking around at all. He is, and so he was a course member of another day trading group.
Oh, that's right. And somebody said that everything Mo said was just carbon copied from this other day trading course.
Yes.
Dude, that's what I don't get. I mean, if you want to have the illusion that you're some sort of value investor, I don't get why you would bring Mo on. I really don't understand it.
Well, let's start by saying, well, he's not a value investor.
No, I mean, it took me a while. I stopped paying attention to him a while ago, but I mean, I always had questions.
I'm just saying the meme has powers and it worked, and now everything is as it should be. and Paul is also, maybe crapping his pants because now you guys are being relentless about it.
I don't know about all that. I mean, look, dude, Jeremy can freaking lose people all that money and just nothing happens. He lost 2,000 subs, which is nothing to him.
It's interesting. Yeah. Well, you guys, we brought this up before, but we haven't done this podcast in so long. Over the last 2 years, maybe a year and a half, we'll say, Jeremy and Kevin have gained 0 subscribers for 1 or 2 years. Graham and Andre are both growing. So what do you think? Do you think it's the personality?
Yes.
Jeremy and Kevin are abrasive kind of personalities?
Yes. Editing quality is better. Personality and topics covered are more jiggling in your keys, facing your face kind of content. Even more.
I call him cookie cutter.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeremy and Andre?
Yeah, no.
Not Graham and Andre.
Graham and Andre, they're just cookie cutter. That's all it is, man. If you just watch their videos, it's the same formulaic thing over and over again. And like Fabio said, they're less abrasive. And so, of course, they're going to still keep growing. But, I mean, what does it really matter if you have 700,000 subs, whether you grow it all or not? Who cares?
Yeah, you don't need any more than that to make an absolute fortune off YouTube.
Yeah,
you don't even need 100K. You can make a fortune off YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, if you sell dog walker courses and...
Go now, Jay. Also, Kevin and Jeremy are also the two that have a course. Graham and Andre don't really bring up. Graham has a YouTuber course, but he hasn't brought it up in 5 years.
Dude, I watch Graham so infrequently. I didn't even know he pushed individual stocks till I watched Echo's video last night.
Paul shits on Gary Mushiri's behind his back about investing is odd AF.
Yeah, I want to make a video about that. Is there a clip of Paul making?
This is
Paul's a value investor that Paul invests with.
Yeah, but this is the only person in the world that Paul has given money to invest for him. He loves this Gary guy.
I wonder if Paul's even good at chess or if he just talks about it.
Paul was talking about he's like He's like,
I'll
everything
play.
everything in my life I have a coach for. I have a chess
Right.
coach. I have a gym trainer. I have a fencing coach.
His brother has 7 or 8 businesses upstairs.
Exactly. That's a weird. I'd get a better picture for like my lead, you know.
This is Gary Mashuris.
Who is?
CFA.
He's almost like you. He's like Paul, but like a little smarter.
Managing partner at Silver Ring of Value Partners.
Yeah, he wanted to join Gold Ring, but he wasn't good enough.
Yeah, dude, I do think Monish probably regrets going on Everything Money.
Yeah, that's such a weird collab. Like, that's so odd that he went on that channel.
I think they paid him, but
They did, I think. Yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense. I because at the time I couldn't even really figure it out. I go, how is this like mid-sized YouTube channel getting Monish Pabrai? I was like, this is weird, dude.
is he the guy who's down like 50% over the last 12 years?
Yeah, supposedly he paid Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger a lot of money to learn how they invest, and I could have saved him all that time, but when you didn't have to pay me a lot of money, and I would have told him.
you're saying I think you're just talking about his U.S.
Monish Pabrai. That's the rumor, I guess, is that he paid Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger a lot of money to sit down and learn how they actually do it.
What, he had the charity dinner?
Yeah, that's what I think it was. And memory might not serve. I could be completely off on that story. Remember, I just woke up 20 minutes ago when I'm drinking a Java, so I might get a little bit hyper and just start making stuff up. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Is Monish Pabrai down on his positions overall? I know Micron's not doing that good.
I think it's like if you go back to 2000, he's made like 20% a year, but like all of that is from like 2000 to 2008, and he's just down since then.
Well, I mean, that again just goes to show you the inherent difficulty in beating the market.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's why I don't get why people really want more than maybe 10 to I can even see strong baby.
Strong baby.
Amping him
Strong
up.
baby. I can see if you're like a young buck, man. You're like 18 and you're starting out and you have as much as 30% of your portfolio in individual stocks. But I don't get it when you get older. I really honestly don't think you should have more than 5 to 10%. Just because you're probably not going to beat the market. Sorry.
It's the most absurd opportunity cost. And most people are like, yeah, I'm going to spend 80 hours a week and hopefully I'll make 1 more percent. Like,
yeah, right. Dude, that's what I'm like, okay, let's say honestly, I use this example. Let's say honestly, you beat the market by a good solid 2 points. And you had to waste a whole bunch of time that you could have spent with your family, doing other stuff more productive. Was it really worth it, as you say, Cole, the opportunity cost down the road?
Or get like finding some other skill to get a higher salary, and then like even if like, oh yeah, I only made 8%, but I had an extra hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest.
Yeah, like growing a business and making a bunch of money off that is always going to pay off more than, trying to beat the market by 1 percentage point. I mean, if you crush the market by like 10% every year, maybe that matters, but that's hard.
This is why I tell people to use 5 to 10% for fun money. You could have said, you know what, man, I got most of my money in index funds. I think Tesla's going to run regardless of the fundamentals. You put like 2% of your portfolio in there. You make a grip off of it. You turn around and you did it inside, your IRA. You sell it. You don't pay taxes. There you go.
With Jeremy, because Jeremy always he hasn't all this year, but Jeremy used to always talk about how he was going to be a billionaire when he was like 60 or something. Look at the list of all the billionaires in the world, and say what percent are investors and what percent like started a business.
Yeah, 100%. And this is what I tell people. Let's play a game. I can name 2 people that have consistently outperformed the market for the past 40 years: Warren Buffett and Joel Greenblatt. Now, other people start naming some people because I can't go beyond those 2.
Howard Marks.
Howard Marks. That's another.
The inventor of communism.
Yeah, but you guys are laughing now, but wait till Financial Fortress goes public.
But it's so rare to say in that like 40 years. Why I throw that number out is for a lot of people, that's your investing timeline. You come into work at 18, you work to 67, 68. But we named 3 people off the top of our heads. I'm sure there's more, but that just goes to show you the difficulty of consistently doing it over time.
All right, Fabio, you haven't talked in a while. Get your.
No, I'm listening.
You haven't reached.
Fabio's learning about index. Yeah. Fabio's like, wait, I can just buy one stock and it buys all the stocks in the market for me.
I mean, everybody's strategy is different. I work 40 hours a week, so I know there's really not enough of my day to actually be able to manage my portfolio. I'd rather just throw it in index funds and move on.
And you know, the funniest thing is like the whole day trading. I never understood the day trading and options thing. How can anybody actually do that if they have a full-time job? I really want to know. It doesn't make any sense to me unless they're just like not working.
Well, you just go like I have to use the bathroom, and you pull up Robinhood on your phone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What?
That's how I day trade at work. You just have to quick alone time. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, dude, I'm right in the middle of work. Like somebody's asking me a question. Like, hold on, Trader Mo wants me to execute a trade right now.
Yeah. Do they do that? Do they sell? Does Mo post trades?
No, just after the fact, he tells you Bob is a good trade. He does one of those imaginary things. Hey guys, I did this trade in my head and it worked out.
Well, he's just like the bond king. You know, he shows his back-tested returns, and they've crushed the market, obviously.
That's why, right, dude? When we're all, what's your returns, Jay Nagy? I don't know. Go look at the market.
Well, did you see that, Jay, the bond king guy in his fund?
No.
So we were looking at. Do y'all know when he started the fund like within the last year or two, but he back tested it to 08, like hypothetically, and he's like, "Look, I beat the market." We didn't have it in 08.
Like, who is the bond king? Does he specialize in junk bonds? Or, I mean, I'm honestly not very knowledgeable on bonds because I'm like, all right, I'll buy the total bond market, and I don't really care other than that.
Dude, this is the guy. I don't know if you watched the video. He's the guy that pumped or got paid to $20K to pump that a Clear Mind stock. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I mean, I can only imagine it was just a share diluting piece of crap.
No revenue.
So I'll mention this. You guys know what I bought a bit over a month ago, right? I mean, you guys definitely know because
Planet 13.
Well, I mean, I know, but I probably forgot and won't remember at this point. But
because Chris and Cole 100 trillion% know. Anyone who's from the community definitely knows. But so there's a video I think posted in January 2022, kind of going over some. Basically, it's aged really well. I actually got to post it on a community post or something like that because, I don't know. But anyways, in that video, I actually do go over Stephen Van Meter's thesis, right? Just very briefly. And my commentary around it was like, he's kind of a broken clock is eventually right, but he was like sort of right, but it's just about the timing being way, way, way off. And for basically throughout this year, we have these like Sunday calls in the community, and over time there was like a slow change because I've been watching these 2 products. I'll actually keep them unnamed because we're on YouTube. These 2 indexed products that I've invested a significant portion into, and at that point over the year, It's been like a slow and steady transition, just kind of observing and then eventually getting comfortable enough to actually buy it. And yeah, well, I told you guys about it in the.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, you know which one.
I know you, dude. I know you told me. It's just I just don't remember off the top of my head.
It
Type
starts
it in the
with
private
ends
chat
with F.
on StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think I know.
said it. Wow.
Well, no, I was gonna say a tattooed chef joke, but
No.
It's close to tattooed chef.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I was like, oh wait, mate, that's actually a bad joke.
There's a T
Yeah.
somewhere in the name.
Well,
I agree with Fabio's trade. I just every time I've traded something, I've been absolutely annihilated. Even though I've been right in the long run, I always do the timing wrong.
well, that's also another danger of individual stocks. You pick a good company at the wrong time.
Yeah, I have a lot of like recency bias. I'm aware of that. So eventually, at some point, you know, I maybe decide, yeah, I'm done. I'm retired. Throw it into an index.
I mean, it's not the worst choice, dude. No, I've been trying to look into the mid cap and small caps. That's what I've been looking at. Is just going through, like, I'll just take, like, right now I'm just taking Vanguard's mid cap fund and then just going through the holdings.
See, we'll pull up Julius Caesar's comment. Actually, sorry. So that's the joke from the community. I call it phase 2. That's a, no.
If after Marvel.
No, it's kind of like
okay.
for my investing strategy, because like it was kind of funny because on the YouTube channel's already captured one strategy, now 2 strategy changes, but the early strategy change in 2021, kind of repositioning for 2022, and then 2022 it's capturing the second strategy change. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, the 2022 strategy change went really well, but hindsight's 2020.
YouTube's live chat is so bizarre. I cannot see that Julius comment anywhere. That's happened multiple times before. Y'all bring up a comment, it's just not on my computer. But I can see all of Julius's other comments.
It's because he blocked you and then unblocked you real quick.
Oh yeah, that is what happened. Yeah. Fabio, you said you bought like 5 nano caps in the last 2 days.
No. I tried to buy one, remain unnamed, and I couldn't execute the trade. And I legitimately, that's a stock I can single-handedly just absolute move. So I have to be very
yeah.
Can you buy it, or can you tell us before you make the video about it?
Yeah. No, I'm never making a video, never mentioning the name. It just remains unnamed. It will be just referred to as the nano cap.
The nano cap. You don't want to be like Jeremy and push Planet 13 stock price.
No, it's actually legitimately one that's pretty decent quality. Actually, family owned, family run. Actually has outperformed. By the way, if you're back testing, if you're back testing, it outperformed since it IPO'd, and no, it's just doing its thing, chugging along. Volume is extremely low.
Yeah, the bid on the shares.
What?
The bid on the shares is like 2 cents, and the ask is 50 cents. So
that's not the stock. But the volume is like extremely low, and actually does pay a dividend, by the way.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, so it does pay a dividend, but like that's pretty much. Legitimately, that's pretty much where your returns are going to come from. Aside from like the paper gain that you're going to get or might get, you're not going to be able to like sell, especially if you have like a huge position. So like, for example, hypothetically speaking, if I had $1 million in that one stock, the time it would take to liquidate that position is astronomical to properly do so.
What industry is it in?
I'm trying to be extremely broad because I don't want anyone to find it. I don't want anyone to find it because I want to buy it, and I don't want anyone else bidding.
Dude, we'll talk about it afterwards. Or
Yeah,
something.
text. I just want to do
If
it.
we talk about it, none of you are allowed to put a bid in.
I'm not gonna do anything, man.
Yeah, I
Right
mean, unless it's like a really good company, I won't buy it.
Bro, right now I'm trying to build my position in cash so that when the crash I think is coming, I can go shopping.
Yeah, but they're just not allowed to buy this.
That's fine. I'm fine.
Where my fingers are not crossed. I will not buy this.
Yeah, I'm building up cash right now for the 2024 election.
The 2024 election.
Basically, if Trump doesn't win, I'm just gonna buy puts on the U.S. dollar. So.
Dude, well, you could just gamble on who's going to be president.
Oh yeah,
That is
Fabio
true.
showed me a website where I can do that.
Yep, that is true.
I assume Vegas has you can bet on the presidency with Vegas.
Yeah, dude, they do. You can bet on the Oscars.
People have issues, dude. Like that's not like humans weren't made to like gamble money on Oscar who wins the Oscars. That's
Bro,
like
look at all
severe issue.
Bro, look at all the degenerate gambling still going on in the stock market. It's like at a certain point, I would have thought, with the Fed raising the interest rates, people would have got the message. But now I go on some of these channels and I go, all right, what is this stock they're talking about? And then I just pull it up and it's just garbage fundamentals. And I go, I have no reach on my channel, but I'm like, how many times do I need to go over this with people? If the company is unprofitable, don't buy it.
The amount of stocks get pushed solely based on they're like, look, this company sucks. Like it's going to go bankrupt in like a year. But if the Fed cuts interest rates, it might go up a bit.
Well, you're talking about a cigar puff there. And there's a specific way you got to do that, man.
Well, no. Like it's still overpriced.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, dude, this is what I don't understand. Wait till we see, like Fabio does it, do different phases. Like right now, they're still raising interest rates, man. We don't know what that's going to do to the market. That's why I'm kind of just sitting back and watching. So I think I don't get it.
Fabio, do you know?
Jay, are you timing the market?
No, I'm just saving money, extra money. Anything extra I have for when I think there's going to be a pretty massive correction in 2023.
What a
So I
point.
can go shopping.
You know what I'm doing right
What were you
now?
gonna say, Cole?
I'm finding nano caps that have a dividend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Strongman used to research.
I should have
individual
not
stocks.
even said it has a dividend.
Yeah. Chris used to research individual stocks, but ever since he had 2 kids, he just doesn't have the time anymore.
Yeah. I was beating the market till I had kids.
Yeah.
Hey, this
Strong
stock has
baby.
a 1.4 million% yield.
No, that's not it.
Do you ever
What
whip
is
out the?
Yo, Chris, you got a dude in the comments that's trying to get us to free Sam Bankman-Fried.
Rich Cooper. Have you guys heard of Rich Cooper, the dating guy?
Is that Mo in the profile picture?
No, that's
that's
a real guy.
That's
Rich
he
Cooper.
shaved his head after he left everything money and took on the name Rich Cooper.
Dude,
No,
Seth-
this
Seth
guy
looked
literally
like that in
charges
2
$3K
years.
an hour or $3K for like a video consultation or something.
And what's he consultating on?
So he does it on dating, but he was also a big crypto shill.
Why would I listen to this loser on dating?
Well, the rumors are he's only gotten 6 women herpes.
Well, he needs to raise those numbers if he's spreading the herp.
Oh yeah, Fabio. What I was gonna say like 5 minutes ago. You realize how much money you would make if you had like 3 different courses? You're like, for $15 a month, get the phase 1 course. $30 a month, get the phase 2 course. People would be like, oh, phase 2. That's wow.
Yeah. Look, this is always one of the I just saw this one, the funny guy, the Tyson Industries, who works for, I guess, my wife. But he said Strongman, Gianagi, 2 most underrated YouTube channels. Echoes puts up decent stuff on occasion. Cole and Fagio are worthless.
Well, it's true, and you can't.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, by the way, I know what stock you're
legitimate-
talking about.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You guys talk about it in your Discord all the time.
Oh,
No.
I just looked it up.
yeah, Fisker.
I know what you're talking. I saw it. I was like, that's it.
Chris, you gotta do a master course on investing, $20. They pay you and you teach people how to buy VT.
I thought about doing a Patreon with stock alerts where I, every 2 weeks when I buy $500 of VT wax, I notify people.
I'm gonna start putting out my trade alerts at the beginning of the month. I'm buying more index funds. I'm buying the S&P 500 and the TSP.
You know,
Yeah, Bobby, check the private chat. Of course, it's that one.
No, I don't think it is.
It has to be that one.
What? Which one?
Check the private chat.
He asked if it's Julius's favorites.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
You know it's a nano cap according to Fidelity, and it has a dividend.
Is it a nano cap? It was bigger than that.
Well, I filtered on nano cap, and maybe
I can say it out loud, right, Fabio? We don't care if we say that.
The
one that Chris posted.
Yeah.
Yeah. He started. Chris,
Chris,
I was like,
Chris,
you
Chris,
found
put
it.
this comment up from this clown. Rich
Rich Cooper clown. Yeah.
Index funds. Okay, bro.
It's true. Yeah.
Crypto teaching game is where the money is. I need to make fun of Rich Cooper. I did it once, but there's actually a lot of material there.
I think I have a video on that called like the hard. I hope if I haven't, I need to go record it about like the hard work fallacy, where people are like, "Yeah, index funds are good. Like if you don't have the time to research stocks." I was like, I think index funds beat a lot of people who do research stocks.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy researches stocks.
Dude, there's so many people out there that go, I did my due diligence on this stock, and you go, oh, did you? Because again, the company is unprofitable and it's diluting the shareholders. So how much due diligence did you actually do?
Well, due diligence means I looked at the PE ratio.
Yeah, due diligence means I tuned in to whatever cookie cutter moron on YouTube is pushing whatever stupid stock that'll 50,000x in the next
Tesla.
Why do you think it seems like everybody when they first get into investing, they always like start with penny stocks?
Rich Cooper, you
thing.
haven't beaten the index over the past 10 years. You can stop right there.
I mean, all you had to do is buy like any tech company, so I could see that.
Dude, this is hilarious. This guy's self-owning. How do you think I drive Lambos, bro? I think you drive Lambos by ripping off ignorant people on the internet, you clown.
Wait, no, but that's not the actual guy.
Yeah, that's a troll, right, Jay?
Yeah, he's just
Whatever.
Yeah.
Here, I'll pull up the real Rich Cooper, okay? I think he's got a couple 100,000 subs.
If his name was Poor Cooper, he wouldn't have any subs.
His Clips channel has 208K. Let's see what his actual channel has. 617K. Oh,
Prove that. You might, but Rich Cooper didn't.
I like it. That is the most generic profile picture possible. There's there's 50,000 channels on YouTube with that art style.
Yeah, now he's got
exactly.
617K.
Okay, I get Rich Cooper now.
Why men date problem women? If you don't marry an obese diabetic, you're weird.
Yeah, that guy just preys upon, and I guess people, lonely men.
There's a whole grift that goes on with the whole dating thing.
Oh, dude,
I try to get into that, but
I've seen it. It's like some dude comes on there and he's like, dude, buy my course. You're gonna slay girls, and you're like, bro, that might be the attitude that you need to give up if you actually wanted to get women.
Yeah, I went to a bar and because after I took his course, I went to a bar and I started chatting up a girl. She seemed kind of into me. She's like, "So you want to buy me a drink?" And I was like, "Sorry, I spent all my money on the Rich Cooper course." And then she stopped talking to me.
Not me, dude. I went into a bar one night and some girl was like, dude, you're so great with women. How'd you do it? And I go, the Rich Cooper dating course. I paid him $3,000 an hour to teach me.
What'd she do then?
She threw her drink in my face.
What a what a slut. You're better
That's
off.
what I'm
without her.
saying, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't want to hear the magic of the Rich Cooper dating course.
Yeah, like if you don't want to be hit on by Rich Cooper apostles, like don't go to a bar.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You know, I mean, like, right? You call it shopping for groceries. I call it trying to get your number, even though I'm standing uncomfortably close, because that's what Rich Cooper taught me to do.
Does Rich Cooper have some kind of like look? Like, do all of his like followers wear like?
You call it I call it trying to prove myself to you and my undying love. You call it stalking. I call it the Rich Cooper technique. Whatever.
Yeah, I remember I paid Rich Cooper. I didn't have enough money for an hour, so I paid Rich Cooper like $200 for a 1-minute phone call, and he just said like, Cole, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? I was like, that's a good point.
Did he also tell you to buy VT?
No, he didn't tell me that.
Well, then the course is worthless.
Of course it was.
So Rich Cooper, he does that. That's like his standard thing. And then on top of that, he does like crypto.
He was shilling crypto. Like,
Yeah.
I remember way back in the day, he was like, "Oh, I put most of my money in crypto because it's the future, bro." And he was like really pushing it on his fans.
Dude, I wonder like how many people are sitting there now going, maybe those channels that were telling me not to buy crypto, maybe I should go back and listen to them now.
Well, it's weird because Rich Cooper made like 2,000 videos on Bitcoin, but after it fell under 30,000, he said like he never bought it.
He actually shorted it all the way down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, we go back to look at what we said earlier. We were talking about Andre Geek's one of the Andre Geek and Graham Stephan channels are still growing. It's like, how much did Andre Geek push crypto on people?
Well, he's lost like $1.5 million just from exchanges collapsing that he had money in.
Yeah, I mean, and he bought that. He's going to go bankrupt if anything happens with YouTube because he bought that like $1.7 million home with the adjustable rate mortgage.
Which I think doesn't adjust until like 2028 or something, or maybe longer. So he's probably good for a little while.
Hope rates are like 80%. 80% interest rates.
I think he's actually gonna pull out a bit lucky on the rates. So
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like he pushed all that stuff. Crypto implodes. He did a video about buying a Spider-Man NFT or something, and
I remember
like
that.
still no consequences after pushing all that on people. His channel's even bigger.
Well,
Take the black pill.
are his views? Yeah, that's the thing that Strongman's gonna get me to take that soon.
Well, Graham did he actually, it's funny because I want to bring this up. I'm like, do I have an example? It's actually, Graham did this exact thing yesterday. It was the perfect example. Basically so what you do is, as long as the stocks are going up, you'd be like, yeah, I bought Tesla, I bought Bitcoin, as long as the stocks are going, you talk about how those are your main stocks. And then yesterday, Graham made a video about like his biggest losers. And he's like, this stock is down. I found he bought Snapchat at like $50. But yeah, Graham's like, yeah, this stock is down 80% since I bought it. This stock is down 60% since I bought it. But here's what you do. Because normally it would make you look like a dumbass. But what Graham said was, this stock fell 80%, but it was only 0.1% of my portfolio. So that's the secret. And so basically you act like your entire portfolio is a stock while it's going up. The moment it goes down, you're like, yeah, I had like 2 shares. That way you don't get in trouble.
That's what I do with VT.
Yeah.
Just wait till VT plummets.
Well, you owned the NASDAQ since 2008, and then you just switched to VT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey guys, I actually have to cut the stream. Sorry.
No worries, man.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Cheers.
Oh, merry stock market. Oh, man. Woo!